Revelation 9 verse 1 to 21. I, John, beheld the unfolding of the mysteries shown to me by the Lord. As I stood in the Spirit, my eyes were opened to the visions of the end of days. The great book was revealed, its seals broken, and the trumpet sounded one after another, bringing forth the judgments decreed by the Almighty. Then, the fifth angel lifted his trumpet to his lips and blew a blast that sent tremors through the heavens and the earth. I looked, and behold, a star had fallen from the sky to the earth, no ordinary celestial body, but a being of great power, cast down by divine decree. To him was given the key to the abyss, that dark and dreadful pit that lay hidden beneath creation, a place of imprisonment for horrors beyond imagining. With trembling hands, he turned the key and opened the abyss. At once, a thick and choking smoke billowed forth like the breath of a great furnace, blotting out the sun and darkening the air with its malevolent presence. The world was plunged into a fearful gloom, and from the depths of the abyss arose a swarm unlike anything I had ever seen, locusts, but not of the kind that devour crops. These were creatures of torment, given power like that of scorpions upon the earth. And they were commanded not to harm the grass, nor the trees, nor any green thing, but only the people who bore not the seal of God upon their foreheads. For 5 long and agonizing months, these terrible beings were unleashed upon mankind, striking them with a torment so fierce that men would seek death and not find it. They would long for the grave, but death itself would flee from them. I gazed upon the locusts and saw that they were like war horses prepared for battle. Upon their heads were crowns of gold, and their faces bore the likeness of men. Their hair flowed like that of women, yet their teeth were as sharp as those of lions. Their chests were clad in breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings was like the thunderous roar of chariots rushing into battle. They had tails like scorpions, armed with stingers, and in them lay the power to torment men. Their king was the angel of the abyss, the one called Abaddon in Hebrew, Apollyon in Greek, the destroyer. But the woe was not yet complete, for after this terror passed, the 6th angel raised his trumpet and sounded its dreadful call. I saw a voice come from the golden altar before God, speaking to the 6th angel who held the trumpet, saying, "Release the 4 angels who are bound at the great river Euphrates." At once, these 4 mighty angels, who had been prepared for this hour, this day, this month, and this very year, were loosed. And they set forth to slay 1/3 of mankind. I looked and beheld a great army, numbering 200 million. I heard their number clearly, and the sight of them sent fear through my soul. I saw the horses and their riders, and what terrible creatures they were. The riders were clad in breastplates of fiery red, deep blue, and sulphurous yellow. The heads of the horses were like the heads of lions, and from their mouths spewed fire, smoke, and brimstone. With these 3 plagues, 1/3 of mankind perished, by fire, by smoke, and by the burning sulphur that came forth from them. Their power was not only in their mouths but also in their tails, which were like serpents with heads that could strike and wound. Yet even after this great slaughter, even after the torment of the locusts and the fire that consumed multitudes, the rest of mankind did not repent of their wickedness. They continued in their idolatry, worshipping demons and images of gold, silver, bronze, stone, and wood, idols that can neither see, hear, nor walk. They refused to turn from their murders, their sorceries, their fornications, and their thefts.